Migraines can be debilitating. They can be a very sour cherry on top of that 2-layer PMS and period pain cake. Up to 50% of women report getting migraines during or before their period. That's huge. So this week on Siobhan Talks Periods, I'm looking at 5 different things that can help to ease menstrual migraines and potentially prevent them from coming in the first place. So hormonal migraines or menstrual migraines are triggered by a drop in estrogen that accompanies our period. This is also common in the other stages of life when our estrogen levels drop, like in the postpartum phase after giving birth and during perimenopause and menopause. And on top of that, the drop in estrogen can also trigger a drop in our endorphin levels and also our serotonin levels, which can make us more sensitive to pain, making those migraines feel even worse. So if you get migraines, it's often recommended to keep a migraine journal. One of the best things to help with migraines is to identify the triggers and then avoid them. So for some, it's caffeine, for others it's chocolate or cheese or wine. Whenever a migraine strikes, just write down a couple of different things, when it starts and stops. Also note the day, the menstrual cycle that you're on, and what you might have eaten that day, anything you've drunk, any strong smells you've come across, like perfumes or oils or even cleaning products, which a lot of people wouldn't think of to write down. Are they worse when you're tired or when you're stressed? Anything else that feels important to you, write it down. And then if you notice that they occur just before your period or when your period starts, then you likely have these menstrual migraines. And while the menstrual migraines are generally triggered by the drop in estrogen that accompanies your period, they may also be exacerbated by other factors such as wine or cheese. So even if you know your migraines come each month with your period, it's worth keeping the journal anyway to identify other triggers. You may find you can eat all the chocolate that you like during certain parts of your cycle, but if you eat it during your bleed, say, or the day before your bleed, or that might trigger a migraine. It's different for everyone. So, invest in that time in yourself, in some research, and discover what's triggering things for you specifically. Some other things that can be really helpful then. Number 1 is to take a B complex supplement. So vitamins B2, 6, 9 and 12 have all been shown to prevent migraines. There are various studies on each of these vitamins separately, but I generally recommend taking B vitamins anyway as part of a B complex supplement. The body utilises these vitamins most efficiently as a team, so they're often sold together as a B complex supplement for that reason, and that's why I recommend them together. The second thing is to drink ginger tea. So ginger is one of my favourite herbs for menstrual migraines. It's great for a lot of other menstrual issues too, so it's a lovely period drink to have anyway. And you can make a really strong ginger tea by making what's called a decoction, and I've put the instructions for that in the written blog, so check that out. The third thing is to stay hydrated. Make sure you are drinking enough water. We often think we're drinking enough, but it's important first actually to find out how much you need to drink for your individual body. And a great way to find out is to take your weight in kilograms and multiply it by 0.033. So that's if you weigh 60 kg, you need to drink 2 litres a day minimum. And if you have any alcohol or coffee or black tea, you need to drink an extra amount of water on top of that, because these liquids are also all dehydrating. And then if it's hot, especially if you're sweating or if you're exercising to the point of sweating, which really we should all be doing every day, then on top of that you need to add some more water as well on top of that baseline from when you multiply your weight by 0.033. The fourth thing is to keep your blood sugar levels balanced. Any spike or drop in blood sugars can also exacerbate or bring on a migraine. And then our final tip to help menstrual migraines is orgasm. So, believe it or not, orgasms are now being scientifically researched for their ability to reduce the intensity of migraines. So there was this 2013 study that found that 60% of people with migraines reported that sexual activity improved how they felt during a migraine attack. Now, on the other hand, there was 33% that said that sexual activity made their migraine worse. So it varies from person to person, but it could be a helpful thing to try and then log it in your migraine journal, see what works for you. I hope these tips have been helpful. If you try any of them, please let me know how you get on. And as always, if you have any questions, please let me know as well. Please like and comment and share and follow and subscribe and all that good stuff, and share it with anyone else who you think might find it helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and here is to happier periods.